my morning inspiration is the renewing of the mindset. And the reason why I chose this topic this morning is because I feel like it's very important that we understand, how and when it's time to renew our mindset based upon the way that we have previously been thinking. So basically, what I'm saying with the renewing of the mind is when you make a decision to change the way you think, within no matter what it is, change the way you value stuff, change your opinion on things and certain things like that. Like, say, for instance, your values. When you change your values, when you upgrade your values to do bigger things than what you're doing right now, you create more value in yourself. You love yourself more. You think more of yourself. You pick yourself up instead of putting yourself down. You don't allow what people say about you to bother you. You just keep on moving and you make positive decisions, and that's the renewing of the mindset, because now you're thinking from a different way. You're thinking from a positive mindset than a negative mindset. And when you renew your mind to a positive mindset, there is nothing that nobody can say or do that can stop you from doing what you set out, what your goals are, what you set out to do. But the first thing that you need to realize is that you have to find a way to renew your mind from a negative way of thinking to a positive way of thinking. And the way you do that is that you always keep your mind open to listen, no matter what's going on. The people around you could be talking about a particular thing, but if you're not paying attention to what they're saying and you're not listening, then you don't know what's going on around you. And it's always very important to have your mind at a state to where you are very aware of what's going on around you at all times, because then you are aware of what people are saying about you. You're aware of what people are doing around you, and that's the way of adapting a positive mindset and a positive way of thinking, is by being alert of what's going on and what people are saying and what people are doing. Because like I said, you never know, where you could hit, where you could be at in life, once you transform and renew your mind from a negative standpoint to a positive standpoint. And the way you do it, like I said, if you're one of those people that always, always sees the bad in something, I'll try to look for something good, because there's always something good in every person and in every situation. But if you're always negative, you never see the good. And that's why it's a good idea for you to renew your mindset to a positive way of thinking, because a lot of times when you keep a negative mindset, a lot of things can be around you, and something could be around you that is good for you, but you never see it because you always look at things from a negative mindset. And then when you renew your mind, you make your mind more open and more accessible to take look at things, to take looks at things, to check out information, to self-educate yourself, to get the knowledge that you need so you can move on to the next level in life to where you want to be, because nobody knows your goals, your dreams, and your destination better than you. But in order for you to figure out what your goals, your dreams, and your destination is, you have to renew your mindset. Because if your mindset is not set on your goals and your dreams and your destination, you will never reach there. And the only way you can reach there is within renewing your mind. And when you renew your mind, it's a different way of thinking than the way you're thinking right now. So I challenge each and every one of you all that's on this morning inspiration this morning is to renew your mind to a way of positive and less negative. Just think about how many things within a day can you think about that's positive, that is going to get you to the next level in life, versus thinking about all the negative situations that's going on in life? Because what's going on in life right now with this economic crisis, we can't change it, but we can renew our mindset to where we don't let it affect us. We say, hey, you know what? I realize we got this economic crisis going on, but I chose not to let it affect my goals, my dreams, and my desires to accomplish what I want to accomplish. Because a lot of people get held back from getting to the next level in life because they never take a chance to renew their mind. They never take time out to renew the way they're thinking. They never take chance to do inventory on themselves and look at, where they are in life and see if it's something that needs changing. See, because when you renew something and you renew your mind, you change it. Like say for instance, I give you an example. When you go and get your license plates renewed, you change it from 1 year to the next year. That's the same way with your mind. You have to transform your mind from 1 year to the next year. You cannot stay stuck in what happened in 2020 and move on in 2021. You have to renew your mind and say, oh, okay, hey, all the things that happened to me in 2020, I chose not to go back there. I chose to move forward into my present. But the only way you can move forward into your present is that you have to let go of your past. And the only way you can let go of your past is to renew your mindset. If you have adopted a different mindset than the mindset that you had in 2020, then now you adopted a different mindset in 2021. Now you can move on to the next level in life. Now you can see the importance of you being able to be at a position in life to where you can take care of your family in a great way. And then you can see if that 9 to 5 that you're working right now is going to give you that. Or do you need to do something else? Or do you need to invest in other things, or whatever the case may be? But you cannot see those things if you don't renew your mindset first. That's the first step to being able to see how you can get to the next level in life, is the renewing of the mindset. And it's basically like transforming. Like you go out, you out with the old, in with the new. And when I say out with the old, in with the new, out with the old way of thinking and adopt a new way of thinking within your mindset. If you've been thinking a certain way for a certain amount of years and it's not getting you where you need to be in life, and you're not getting where you need to be in life, then that is a perfect example that it's time for you to renew your mindset and start thinking a different way from the way that you've previously been thinking all these years, because it has not gotten you to where you need to be. And that's why it's very important that we do inventory on ourselves, and we take a look at ourselves, and we take a look at where we are in life and where we want to go. And if where we are is not where we want to be in the next 2 to 5 years, then that should tell us that it takes a renewing of the mind. And then now that tells us once we renew our mind, we should think in a different way than the old way of thinking. We should be more, if you was one of those people that wasn't open to taking a look at different things, and you're not where you need to be in life, then now it's time for you to renew your mind and become more open and more accessible to taking a look at different things, because you never know what something may bring if you just give it a chance and take a look at it. Because once you renew your mind, you never prejudge things. And that's very important. You cannot prejudge a situation if you don't know what the situation is about. And you cannot prejudge something that somebody's trying to show you, or something that somebody's trying to tell you, if you don't know what it's all about and what's going on with it. Because by you prejudging it, it could have put you to the point to where you missed out on the opportunity that God was bringing to you. God was sending you something, and you prejudged it, and you never took a look at it. And that could have been the one thing that could change your life forever and lead you to a lifestyle that you never knew you could live. But you prejudged the situation because you didn't renew your mind before you thought about taking a look at the concept. You already had the negative mindset that this wasn't going to work, it wasn't for you, and all these things. And that's where the renewing of the mind comes in, because it creates a different way of thinking. had you had the renewing of the mind, you would say, well, hey, you know what? I've been doing this for X amount of years, and I still haven't gotten to where I want to be in life. So hey, why not take a look at something else? Why not try to create a second strand of income on top of what I'm doing, just to see where it'll take you? Because you never know where you can go until you take a chance on yourself. And sometimes in life, you have to take risks. You have to do things that you wouldn't normally do if you want to get to the next level in life. And that all comes within renewing your mindset. Because if you have a different mindset, now you're more susceptible to do different things. But if you keep your old mindset and you never renew your mindset to a different way of thinking beyond what you've always thought all those years, down through those years of growing up or whatever, however you was programmed, and you never renew that to a different type of way. Like, I'll give you an example. Me, myself, personally, I grew up, on a little bitty small, in a little bitty small country town called Camden, Arkansas. Population about 15,000 people. And I grew up on a farm, 14-acre lot of land. And I grew up on a farm. I had to feed hogs, I had to feed pigs. We had horses, we had cows, we had all those things, chickens, all those different things. But all because I grew up on that farm, and they told me, when I was growing up, they said, go to school, get good grades, graduate with honors, and go to college and get a good job. And pretty much the rest is history. Okay, that was my mindset for a long time. I believed in that. But once I got out here in the industry, and once I went to college and I got my 4-year Bachelor of Science degree in criminal justice with a concentration of forensic investigation, and I landed my job in law enforcement, I believe that because my mind had not been renewed to look at nothing else, to believe in nothing else, to see nothing else. So all I did and all I believed was going to work every day and paying my bills and letting someone else have control over my life and trading time for dollars and living paycheck to paycheck and drowning in student loan debt, because I was drowning about from $80,000 to $100,000 in student loan debt because I went to college and got the 4-year degree. And I believed that that was all that I could do until, I got to the point in my life to where I knew that this wasn't working out for me. And so, I knew that this 9 to 5 was not going to work out for me because it wasn't giving me what I wanted in life. Number one, I was time broke. I didn't have no time to spend time with my family. Number two, I was living from paycheck to paycheck. And number three, I was drowning in student loan debt. And I got tired of all the harassing phone calls from the student loan office, telling me if I didn't pay, they was gonna garnish my wages and all those different things. So now, I was at the point in my life to where I knew that it was time for me to renew my mind and create change. And I did that because I prayed to God and I asked God to send me a way, and he sent me the concept of network marketing. And when he sent me the concept of network marketing, I was accessible to taking a look at it because I had already renewed my mindset, because I already knew that I wanted to do something different, because I already knew what I was doing was not working for me. So to make a long story short, I signed up, I got in, and then I started to create a second strand of income. And now I started to see, within me doing something on a part-time basis, how much of a difference it was making in my life when I started to earn a second strand of income on top of what I was doing. And then I started to see the lifestyle and how my lifestyle started to change just because of the renewing of my mindset. Now, had I stayed with the old mindset and believed everything that they had taught me in high school and everything that my mom had said to me and my dad had said to me, to go to school, get good grades, graduate with honors, go to college, get a good job, and pretty much the rest is history, then I would have been stuck in the industry still right now, working a 40-40 plan to work 40 hours, get a 40-hour paycheck to retire with 40% of my pay. But I'm not there because I renewed my mind. I adapted a different way of thinking from the previous way that I was thinking, and I started using, my subconscious mind way of thinking instead of thinking on my conscious mind way of thinking. Because my conscious mind way of thinking was go to school, get good grades, go to college, graduate with honors, get a good job. But now my subconscious mind way of thinking was it became that I adopted was that, hey, this is not working. I need to find some kind of way to invest in something else. And with my subconscious mind way of thinking, it allowed me to invest in something else. And I was sensible to do it because I had renewed my mind from the conscious way of thinking to the subconscious way of thinking to where my mind, the way that my mind was thinking was way above and abroad the way of just thinking the normal way. Because your conscious mind way of thinking is your normal way of thinking. That's the way you grew up. That's the way you was programmed to think. But your subconscious mind way of thinking is a way of thinking above and beyond the normal. So now you're thinking, hey, okay, I know this is not working for me. I know this 9 to 5 is not working for me. So I know that I need to go do something else. And that's why I say the renewing of the mindset is very important if you want to get to the next level in life. So the thing is, you just have to think about where you are in life right now. And if where you are in life right now and what you're doing right now that you're making a living from, and it's not giving you the lifestyle that you want and you deserve, and you're just settling because you believe that you cannot do no better, then now it's time for you to renew your mindset and think and stop thinking with your conscious way of thinking and start thinking with your subconscious mind way of thinking. Because once you start to think with that, you see above and beyond a lot of things. But as long as you are not willing to renew your mind and change the way you think, then you're going to be working a 9 to 5 forever because that's all you believe you can do. But I'm here to tell you right now, you can do something else, but you just have to adapt the subconscious mind way of thinking and think above and beyond and way above and beyond just working a 9 to 5. If you're not happy with the 9 to 5 that you're working right now, and if it's not giving you what you deserve in life and what you're looking for, because everybody deserves to be happy. Nobody deserves to go on this earth, to be on this earth, to live on this earth and not be happy and not have the things that they deserve out of life, because everybody deserves what they get what they want. But you got to look at it like this. How bad do you want it? How hungry are you for it to go for it? Are you willing to renew your mind and do the necessary things that it takes to achieve it? And that's the main thing that you have to do once you decide to renew your mind to a different way of thinking, other than the way that you're previously thinking right now. So what I'm saying to you is that at some point in your life, if you're not satisfied with the life you're living right now, or the life you've been living for the next 5 years, for the last 5 to 10 years, or however long you've been living the same life and not getting nowhere, now it's time for you to renew your mindset and start thinking a different way of thinking, and start thinking with your subconscious mind instead of thinking with your conscious mind, because your subconscious mind opens up doors for a whole lot of things. Because you never know what you can do, what you can accomplish until you try. You cannot say that you cannot do something if you've never tried it. That's your old mind way of thinking, because you don't believe in yourself. When you renew your mind, you believe in yourself, and you know and you trust that you can achieve what you're setting out to do. And it doesn't matter what you're doing. Anything in life requires some type of thinking. So what I'm saying to you, when you make decisions, Make wise decisions. You know, make it with a change mindset and not the same mindset that you have right now. Because I can tell you right now, if what you have been doing for the past 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, and you're still not much further ahead in life than you was when you started out, then it's time for you to renew your mind and open your mind and start being successful to taking a look at different things just to see how they can fit in to help you out so you can create a second strand of income on top of what you're previously doing. Because if you don't find a way to where you can renew your mind to a different way of thinking than the way that you're thinking right now, and you're not getting everything you want out of life, you're never gonna have it. But it all starts within you. And never tell yourself what you can and cannot do if you never tried it. And never tell yourself what won't work if you've never tried it. And never listen to someone else's opinion, because the person will tell you, well, you know what, man, if I was you, I wouldn't invest in that thing, man, because people, I know people that did it and they still in it and they still hadn't made no money. Are you the same person as them? That's what you got to look at. Everybody is different and everybody has their own character and everybody has their own willpower and their own drive to succeed and be successful in life. So you can't look at another one's success or failures and determine your success or failures, because it's not based on someone else's success or failures. It's based on your success or failure. So you got to adopt a way for yourself to create your way of building your own way of being successful. You know, and if, like I said, what you're doing right now, working a 9 to 5 is not giving it to you, that's a sign to tell you that it's time for you to renew your mindset and open your mind like a parachute and become more successful to looking into different things and educating yourself into different things. And I guarantee you, when you do that, you'll find what fits you, you'll find what works for you, and you will be able to go on to the next level in life, and you will be able to move forward, and you won't be staying in a neutral zone, or you won't be hitting reverse. So that's the importance of renewing your mindset, because once you renew your mindset, then you renew your way of thinking. Now that creates change in your life. And if you're ready for change, renew your mindset, because that's the first step that's going to create change in your life, because that gives you a different way of thinking than the way that you're thinking right now. And like I said, anybody in this world can be successful. You know, a lot of people say, well, you know what, I can't be successful, I can't be a millionaire because there's never been one in my family. Have you ever thought about being the first one? I have. That's why I'm striving so hard. And I know that I'm going to be the first generation millionaire in my family, because I have that mindset. I have adopted that mindset. I believe that mindset, and I'm going to conceive that mindset so I can achieve those results and become that person. But the only way I adapted that mindset to be that is that I renewed my mind. I let go of what people had taught me and the beliefs that they led me to believe that all I could do was work a 9 to 5 until I died. I let go of that. So if some of you all are out there today and you're working a 9 to 5 and you're sick and tired of working a 9 to 5, renew your mindset and look at different things with an open mindset, educate yourself on things, and now you will start to see a change in your life. But you cannot create a change in your life if you don't create change within you. I'll say that again. You cannot create a change in your life if you don't create change within you. And the change within you comes within the renewing of your mindset. Once you create change in you, you create a new you. And that is the renewing of your mindset. Now you don't think the way you used to. Now you don't believe the way you used to. Now you don't listen to people. Because I can tell you right now, if you buy someone's opinion that's broke, you're going to be broke just like them. You need to if you want to be successful, hang around successful people that have what you want, and then figure out how they got it. Ask them questions, see how they got it, and then you'll get it. But don't never tell yourself that you cannot be successful when you've never strived to be successful. I'll say that again. Don't never tell yourself that you cannot be successful when you have never strived to be successful. And that's very powerful, because you should think about that as an individual yourself, and you should say, hey, you know what? I've been doing this for all these years and it hadn't gotten me really nowhere. I'm still living from paycheck to paycheck. Something still has control over my life. I still don't have the time to spend that I want to with my family when I need to. I don't have that fun, freedom, and fulfillment that I'm looking for. So what do I need to do? Renew your mindset, create change within you, on the inside of you. And then once you create change on the inside of you, now you can start to doing different things and making different decisions and making more wise decisions and less unwise decisions. Because a lot of people don't make wise decisions because they don't think of being wise. A lot of people don't get rich because they don't never think they can be rich. Whatever you have to look at it like this. Whatever you visualize and you meditate on and you pray on and you bring it forward, it comes to pass. But you got to do it, and it comes within the renewing of your mindset. And if you don't know how to renew your mindset, then you're never going to get to the next level in life to where you want to be, because it all revolves around you and your state of mind and the way that you think. And if you think a certain way and you believe a certain way and you do things in a certain way, you will get what you want out of life. But if you don't change the way you think and you don't do things different from the way you've been doing them, and if they're not working out and you don't do things different, then you're going to stay where you're at. There's no way that you're going to get to the next level in life if you don't renew your mindset. The renewing of the mindset transforms you into a different lifestyle. I remember when I was growing up, and they had this little transformer man, and what he would do, he would transform from different things into something else. But the only way he could transform from a robot into a car, he had to renew and recreate the way that it was built. So he recreated from being built to a robot into a car. That's the same way with your mind. You have to renew your mind, and you have to recreate the way that you've been programmed. Because we've all been programmed that nothing works but working. We've all been programmed that, and a lot of people to this day believe that they cannot never ever create a second strand of income on top of what they're doing, because all they've ever been taught is go to school, get good grades, graduate with honors, and go to college and get a good job. And they believe that, and they're still believing that to this day. But I'm here to tell you, my message to you is to let you know there is other ways to create a second strand of income on top of what you're doing right now, and you can live an extraordinary lifestyle of fun, freedom, and fulfillment. But the choice is yours. You have to be the one to make that choice. You have to be that action taker, that decision maker, to renew your mind so you can create change in your life, so you can create a better lifestyle for you and your family. But it all starts within you. So you have to believe that. You have to believe in yourself, because nobody else is going to believe in you but you. If you don't believe in yourself, how do you expect others to believe in you? And it all comes within the renewing of the mindset. A lot of people don't believe in themselves because they don't believe that they can do other things because they've never tried. All they've ever did all their life is got up and went to work. And they figure that's all they can do, trade time for dollars for the rest of their life, because that's all they've been doing. That's all they've been programmed to do. That's because they're thinking with their conscious mind way of thinking. You got to think with your subconscious mind way of thinking, and think that you can achieve above and beyond whatever you could imagine or ask for. And if you adapt that mindset that you can achieve above and beyond whatever you could measure or ask for, then you will get to that point to where you can achieve that. But if you stay in the old mindset and you believe that all you can do is trade time for dollars for the rest of your life, that's what you're going to do. But I challenge you today, moving forward, I challenge you from this day forth to renew your mind and take a look at your life right now, where it is, and say to yourself, am I happy with my present life? And if you're not happy with your present life and the way things is going, and you don't have what you feel like you deserve in life, now it's time for you to renew your mindset and create change in your life. And don't worry about what people think about you, because the world is a trip and the world is going to talk about you whether you're doing good or bad. It doesn't matter. That's just how people are. People are a trip. People going to talk about you regardless. So you don't worry about what people say. You worry about the transforming and the renewing of your mind to create change within you to get what you deserve out of life. Because everybody deserves more than trading time for dollars. But in order for you to realize that you deserve more than trading time for dollars, you got to renew your mindset to believe that you can do more than trading time for dollars. If you don't believe that you can do more than trading time for dollars, you're going to work the 40-40 plan to retire with 40% of your pay. You're going to work the 40-40 plan to get a 40-hour paycheck, to work 40 hours, get a 40-hour paycheck, and retire with 40% of your pay. And then once you retire with 40% of your pay, you're going to become that old greeter at Walmart, working part-time just so you can pay your bills. Now, let me ask you this. Do you want to work in an industry for 20 years or 30 years or 40 years, however long you do, and then retire to go back to work? I'm asking you a question. Think about that. Think about you in your 9 to 5. Think about it. Do you want to work this 9 to 5 until you retire? And then when you retire, you're going to have 40% of your pay that you retire with. And then I guarantee you, it's not going to be enough to where you can live an extraordinary lifestyle. And before a year after your retirement is up, or a year after your retirement, or however long you have, you're going to end up back working part-time in order to pay your bills. I know so many people right now that worked on jobs for 30 and 40 years, and right now, until this day, they retired, but they're still working part-time. That's not retirement. Retirement is living a lifestyle of fun, freedom, and fulfillment to where you make your money work for you. So what would you rather do? Have your money work for you, or you work for your money? I'll say that again. What would you rather do? Have your money work for you, or you work for your money? Which one would you rather do? But it only comes within the renewing of your mindset. That's how you make your money work for you, when you renew your mindset and you believe that you can make your money work for you by investing in yourself and creating a second strand of income on top of what you're previously doing right now. But like I said, the choice is yours. And I'll say this one more time. Would you rather have your money working for you, or would you rather work for your money? And I guarantee you, if I ask that question to 1,000 people today that I run across, every last one of them would say they would rather have their money working for them, but they would never take a chance on trying to see how, or looking into ways to how they can make their money work for them. A lot of people want things, but they never take action to get it. And that comes within the renewing of your mindset. And once you renew your mindset and then you take action, now you get to a level to where you got your money working for you. Like me, I took a risk, you know what I'm saying, on something, the network marketing industry, that I knew nothing about. I had never heard of it. I was not taught that in school, but I knew one thing. I knew that I had renewed my mindset from the old way of thinking, go to school, get good grades, get a good job, I mean, go to school, get good grades, go to college, and get a good job, or in that order of some sort. Now, that was the way I was programmed, being raised and coming from a little old country town that was only 15,000 people. That's all I believed. But once I started to get out here in the world and I started to see different people doing different things and making good money and leading lavish lifestyles, I started to say, well, dang, how can I do that? How can I accomplish that? And now I started to praying to God and asking God to send me the way to do it. And he sent me network marketing. And when he sent me network marketing, I taught myself how to do it through being coached, through being trained, through being taught by other people. I listened to what people was telling me. I stayed around successful people that had what I wanted. And now I'm on that way to becoming the first generational millionaire. Why do you think I'm on that way to becoming the first generational millionaire? Because number one, I renewed my mindset and I created change within me. I did not allow what people said was not going to work stop me from trying it. And that's what you got to do. You cannot allow what people say, what people think, what people do stop you from getting the way you want to be in life. And that all comes within the renewing of your mindset. Now, like I said, the choice is yours. You got to be ready to renew your mindset. And the only way you're going to be ready to renew your mindset is you got to be ready to let go of the old and end with the new. And you got to adopt a different way of thinking. And that's when you start thinking with your subconscious mind and not your conscious mind. But like I said, once again, I hope this morning inspiration of renewing your mind resonates with somebody, and I hope you truly believe that you can be all you can be and all you want to be and as successful as you want to be, because success is a frequency. And if you get on a frequency of success and you tell yourself every day that you are successful, you'll be successful. Being rich is a frequency. If you get on a frequency of telling yourself every day that you will be rich and you will become the first generation of millionaire, and you picture being successful and you picture being rich, you will be rich. But if you picture being poor and middle class and you believe you're poor and middle class, that's where you're going to stay. It's just like that, but it all comes within the renewing of your mindset. If you can renew your mindset to start thinking with your subconscious mind instead of your conscious mind, you will go a long way in life. So like I said, once again, I hope that resonates with somebody, and I hope that was inspiring to somebody, and it creates change in your life in some kind of way. No matter what you do, it creates you doing something different than the way that you're doing it right now. And now you're on your way to creating a different lifestyle for yourself, whatever that is it may be that you're looking for. But you cannot get a different lifestyle for yourself if you don't renew your mindset first. So like I said, I thank each and every one of you all for stopping by the Morning Inspiration. My name is Greg Young. Once again, I'm coming to you live from Davenport, Florida. And I just appreciate your viewers, and I just appreciate your comments, your likes, your shares. Keep them coming. Because like I said, I am your messenger, and I'm here to give you a message that makes you think throughout the day, makes you think about, okay, what do I need to do to renew my mind? What are some things that's going on in my life that I need to create change? And whatever it is, just work on it slowly. You don't have, the renewing of your mindset is not going to happen overnight, but you can put it in process starting today. You can make a decision starting today to start renewing your mindset and changing the way you think and creating change within you starting today. Because I guarantee you, everybody on this earth, there is some things in your life right now that you could create change for, that you could start putting in process for change. But I don't know what they are. But like I said, I thank each and every one of you all for stopping by my Morning Inspiration every morning. And I just want to let you know that you have to be an action taker and a decision maker sometimes in life if you want to get to the next level in life and stop trading time for dollars. Because as long as you're trading time for dollars, you're an action taker and a decision maker to trade time for dollars. You made that decision, and you're taking that action to keep going and trading time for dollars. But how long are you going to keep that action of going and taking time for trading time for dollars without figuring out you can create a second strand of income on top of what you're doing, and now you no longer have to trade time for dollars. So, like I said, I appreciate each and every one of you all stopping by my morning inspiration, and I pray that these words are encouraging to you and your household, and it creates change within you to where you can live a better lifestyle than what you're living right now, if that's what you're looking for. And I just want you to be better than what you are. I want to encourage you that you can be better. I want to encourage you that you deserve better. So like I said, do me a favor, like, comment, and share on this video, because I know that there's people out there that needs to hear this message. There's people out there that needs to know that the importance of renewing their mindset is an important thing if they want to get to the next level in life, if they want to move from their past into their present so they can step into their future. But now, like I said, once again, thank each and every one of you all for stopping by my morning inspiration this morning. And I pray that it was inspiring to you and it will give you some advice and courage to create a better lifestyle within you, to create change within you. But once again, I love each and every one of you all, and thank you, and God loves you too, and goodbye, and have a blessed day.